Welcome to Sitting In with Bolt and Sage. This is a brand new podcast brought to you by, Bolt and Sage. And we talk about random shit that we see on the internet, or we just come and think about, with a picture of Plumpy. Plumpy is our guest, but he doesn't talk, so just think of
I
him
I thought
being...
he was our advertiser.
He's kind of like our advertiser, and he's in here with us in spirit, so just think of that smile when you think of the Informal Studios. We're not taking copyrights or anything. It's not ours. Just that type of happiness that Plumpy has is kind of like what we're trying to go for here, you know. Anyways, so we'll just do a couple of topics, maybe stray off the topics a little bit, and then we'll come with a closer, and then we'll come in next week or some other month or whatever we decide to do this again. Because I cannot guarantee anything anymore.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted. Okay. So, subject numero uno,
Ooh.
the PlayStation Turtle Beach combo. Now, if you don't know what the hell that is, it's PlayStation has hired Turtle Beach or made a contract with Turtle Beach for them to make PlayStation's headsets for the PS4. Now, have you ever heard of this, Sage?
Um, I have not heard of the thing in general, but I do know of Sony and I do know of Turtle Beach, even though I've never used one of their equipment before.
So, since you haven't tried a Turtle Beach headset, do you feel like you couldn't explain how you feel about this?
Well, as far as I know, Turtle Beach is, pretty good. I mean, they always carry it in GameStop, so it can't be all that terrible.
Now, from what I've heard, it's kind of been a different thing I've heard from other people. That people have been saying like it's either some people saying it's really good, Turtle Beach is pretty good, it's like glad they're doing it, or they are crap, and I had to go through four headsets before I decided I'm done with Turtle Beach and I'll go to something else.
Sounds
Or
like everything I buy on Amazon.
it's pretty much anything in general, but I was seeing more of the negative side to it when I was looking at it on the articles. But how I feel like it's an interesting way to go about it, considering it gives them time to focus on their things like games and other things they need to focus on,
Will other
other than
headsets
having to
work on
work
it?
on. I believe so. At least that's what it seemed like. It has the jack and everything looks exactly like it would have be for like a Xbox or like a computer. It's just a headset jack. So I think, what the hell?
Hmm. Oh,
So,
here's another question for you.
hmm.
Um, my headphones have an inline microphone in it to where one cord runs the, headphones and the microphone. Could I plug that into the controller and would it work for both?
And it plugs into your computer like it would like a regular headset.
Yeah, but
That is debatable, but it's definitely worth a try.
because I have that with my headphones and with that I wouldn't even need a microphone because it's like built in.
Well, if it works on your computer, I'm going to go ahead and guess if the PlayStation controller works with any headset at all, then I'm pretty sure it works.
Well, it doesn't really work on my computer because I'd need a splitter because it's one wire that does both.
Hmm.
And a normal headset that has both would have two wires coming off.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really work on here unless I had a splitter, but that's why I was asking. Because, like, if I had, like, an iPhone, it would
Mhm.
work on that because it has the one jack.
Well, I believe it's just the head, like the microphone part that you can plug in, considering the sounds come from the television. So whatever
I
you
can't, I
have,
can't, like, route it to that.
I don't think you can.
Oh,
Think
darn.
about it.
Because I'd like that. If you could do that, I'd like that.
It's just something where I would like to see how Turtle Beach is gonna do it, considering they're making it. Now, if you like see how they make it, maybe it will show if it can actually do it or not. But right now, they haven't even showed a picture of the Turtle Beach headsets yet because they just kind of just now made the contract. So
Well, geez, look how long it took for them just to show a picture of the PlayStation 4.
yeah, it took forever.
You know how many damn streams I watched just to find that?
No, I don't.
Well,
I don't know how many streams you watched.
it was like three of
Oh,
Sony, streaming their conferences or whatever the hell they do when they show shit.
yeah, they like to save that stuff like best for last type of deal.
They were
they don't like showing things that are not finished.
yeah, well, they showed some things. Like, they showed Knack on, like, the very first one and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the game, here's all its specs, here's the controller, but you're not going to see the design.
So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're saying giving it a go instead of a no-go for PlayStation Turtle Beach combo.
Well, as long as other things work on it, I don't see a problem. 'Cause-
For me, it's as long as it actually works and it has good quality, or if it doesn't, or if it at least doesn't cost too much, then I'll give it a thumbs up. But if it's like $60 and it's still like pretty bad quality, then I'm gonna have to give it a down.
So if it's a headset and you're saying that sound only comes out the TV, does that mean that like voice sound only comes out of the headset?
I'm not sure. Honestly not sure. I actually haven't tested anything out with the mic or the headset on the PlayStation controller yet, considering I just got it recently. So it's definitely, I would just have to like try it once and then I probably can give you an answer. But for now I can't.
All right then.
Okay, so that's been that subject. Okay, next one. Steam Machine talk. Okay, we'll start with the whole point that they have 16 companies, or manufacturers, making Steam machines and selling them. Stupid. Come on. Sorry, it's like all shaky. But they're not going to sell the Steam machine themselves.
Uh-huh.
I didn't read too much in the article when I was looking around, I saw that, but I'm not sure how that. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm wondering if it's like because if they wanted to focus on just didn't want to have to focus on making consoles as well as trying to keep servers up and such. But I figured it's like a whole different section, or if they just wanted to rely on other great computer manufacturers to do it, like Alienware, for example, since they showed a picture of that and that looked pretty cool.
Well, Alienware knows their shit.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of assuming maybe they just didn't know if they'd do it well enough, so they just kind of gave it to the manufacturers that probably could know what they're doing. So it's like,
Do they ever release any kind of a cost for it yet?
I'm pretty sure they did, but for what I can remember, I can't really. I think it was probably around 300, 400.
Because that to me sounded pretty cool, having it all on one kind of thing that's not a computer.
Yeah, and I can understand if some people wanted to get it, like even if they have a good computer for it, considering it would save space on their computer for other things.
Plus, those controllers look pretty tight.
That was actually another thing that's coming up on the. Might as well bring it up now, since Steam Machine talk is not really that big of a talk. It's just talking about their manufacturers. But people are kind of worried about the Steam controller. The reason I'm worried because of how it looks. It's completely off of anything I've ever used before.
That's what makes it great. I mean, just think about the GameCube controller. That was different than anything. I mean, the 64, that was different than everything. But it worked. It worked good.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's always worries behind them. So it's just everyone's going to worry about something that looks really off from what they're used to, and then they might get used to it, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is the best controller ever."
Well, I looked at an example picture of a mapping on it for like Portal 2, and it looked pretty similar to the mapping on a PlayStation 3 controller. So it'll probably be pretty good.
The only thing that threw me off was just that it's like touch pads on both sides.
Everything's touchpad these days. All your mobile devices are touchpads. All your PlayStation 4 controllers got your touchpads.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It felt like when I used sticks, it felt so natural. It's just with the touchpads, I was just really confused about it.
Hey man, you grew up pre-sticks, so you should, know how it was back then.
Yeah, that was when you had the directional pads, and
that's all you had, and 2 buttons. Well, 4 buttons if you count the start select.
I'm just saying a lot of people are really worried about it. So,
I think it's gonna be great. I'm in favor.
favor in the Steam controller, say aye. Oh, you and sometimes why.
With some good vowels.
Yep. Now Pokemon Bank. How do you feel about the Pokemon Bank? Do you think that was a good idea for them to from the start? Should have they done it earlier? Do you and how do you think about how they've been doing it so far in general?
Well,
Considering it's not even
I
out yet.
think well it is out, just not where we live.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I meant like that.
I think it's a great idea. I think it should have been implemented way back, if they had that kind of technology back when Pokemon was first started. Um, because, getting Pokemon to different generations is kind of difficult, because it was always like a one-way trip. You go there, you're done, you can't bring him back, which kind of sucked. And if you wanted, you had to keep trading him up and trading him up, and you kind of just lost track of him after a while. And I think it's great, because then people with the older games and they want that Pokemon in the newer one and it doesn't necessarily have that one in there, they can just like port it over. But then at the same time, I think it's a bad thing because people are taking advantage of it and hacking a bunch of stuff in there and giving it to themselves, which they didn't really earn.
That was my biggest concern about the Pokemon Bank is that in the past games there was like things like action replay and stuff like that where they can just get as many Pokemon as they want, and if they're able to transfer it to their new game, that's kind of just a little bit unfair, and I'm not sure how they were planning to deal with that.
Well, supposedly they have, sensors and stuff on there to where if it has like a different nature than it should or a move it's not even supposed to be able to learn, if it has those things, supposedly they won't allow it, but things fly under the radar.
Yeah, certain things I can understand fly under the radar, considering they can't track everything unless it's a certain coding problem or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that works at all. It seems like there's going to be advantage taking out, but other than that, I think it's a good idea. I haven't gotten X yet or Y. I think I'm getting Y.
Oh, why not X? No, actually, you probably should get Y because one of us has Y and two of us has X already, so that complete the four.
Yeah, I didn't even know what Skull had, so
Yeah, I like how you hesitated there.
it's hard, okay? And so
Well, we do it constantly in videos, though. We always go back and forth between actual and nicknames.
yeah, it's very hard. I can't. It's just trying to get used to it. But yeah, Skull. He had. I didn't know which one he had, and then I realized. Oh wait, yeah, he has X.
He has the same one I do.
So Y was like the best choice for me. I
But
think.
why get it?
Really, really, it's old. It's like an old joke.
Really? How old are we talking here?
I don't know. It's just a Y joke. Those are stupid. Unless it's like things like it's like the when I made up of these jokes during this when I was at a friend. Well, we were all at Taz's place. We were like, what? I don't know if you were there or maybe you might have been. I don't know. When we were watching what's it called? The theater mystery.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yes,
No,
you're
never seen
watching
any.
that. Okay, yeah. Well, I was watching
I
it
can
with
I can tell you the title, but I have never seen it.
exactly. Well, I was watching one of them with, Taz,
Uh-huh.
Chills, and Skull,
Ooh.
and we were watching this one that had like an eye, like an eye. It was like a pod, like a pea pod, except that had eyes in it and stuff. And I was just like, I see what you did there, and it's like I can't stand this. And hey, look, so, like got their own iPod and
Wow.
stuff like that. It was really bad, and I was just like, I
Pulling out
can't
the
do this.
real lowballing cringers there.
Yeah, those type of things are cringing and it's bad. And you just pulled one.
We'll try to come up with one for X then. Come on. Come on.
I'm having a hard time trying thinking of an example.
Mm. Mm. Why you do this?
Again with that, I just said that. What the hell?
I wouldn't say that.
Next subject. I'm done. I'm already more confused than I should be. Okay, so what are your subjects? Board game talk. Got any specific board games you want to talk about? You got any specific board games you've been interested lately that we should probably do for the channel? Maybe.
Why is there a monopoly for everything? What's up with that?
I'm gonna guess. Well, I'm not even gonna guess. I know it's because Monopoly is so damn popular. They have to put anything and everything they can think of into a Monopoly game to make cash. I mean, I would buy a Kingdom Hearts one if there was one, but
But you could just make one yourself.
that's when they started making the make-yourself Monopoly.
There you go.
Yeah, but those suck and they look ugly.
Then buy like a classic Monopoly, and just like, put like a fresh thing over the top of it, and just like draw it all out.
Draw it.
And then when you put pictures on there,
I don't like makeshift crap like that.
That's the most heartfelt you could ever do.
I don't need heartfelt. I need cool looking. And that's why they make them themselves. So, hell, my sister has an Adventure Time one.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are too expensive.
How much were they? I can't remember.
It's like $40.
Yeah.
Most of my monopolies are from the Value Village that used to exist, and they were about $2 each.
Well, that's Value Village, so.
But they were brand new at Value Village. Someone just turned them in. They'd only like played it once.
I know, but still, Value Village, and now they're gone.
It's quite the price difference from $2 to $40.
I know.
It's like a lot of multiplication there that I don't want to do.
That's just lazy.
I don't really like Goodwill though. They don't really have as much good stuff, even though they're still around.
Oh yeah, Goodwill. Yeah, Chills goes there a lot.
Yeah, he finds a slightly better controller than he previously had.
And then he'll get it, and then later he'll be getting another one that's slightly even better than that.
Yeah, it's probably another 5 years down the road.
Yeah.
He holds on to... He's pretty good at holding on to stuff for a long time.
Yeah, I wonder how long that computer will last. It's been surviving for as long as he's had it.
If he waits too goddamn long, I'll probably just end up buying it for him.
Oh Jesus, that's a pretty big statement right there, sir. That's a computer you'd be buying. That's like expensive as fuck.
I didn't say I'm gonna be buying him an Alienware. Jeez.
Maybe you should have put like a thing beforehand, like yes, there's gonna be cursing and such.
Okay, if anyone's seen a video on our channel, even when we're playing Candyland, we swear, so...
Well, okay, never mind.
I think we're pretty covered.
I don't care anymore. I don't care if they don't like my cursing. I'll keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, use some salty sailor talk.
Yes. Subscribe.
Arr!
Arr. Anyway, back to what we were talking about before, which I don't remember. Thanks a lot.
Oh, board games.
Well, yeah, we were talking about board games, but whatever. Oh yeah, it was like Goodwill and Austin's computer, Joe's computer, blah blah blah.
Ooh, he says it.
I said I was having a hard time here.
Jeez, man.
He's gonna murder me now in my sleep.
Get your head in the game.
Ah! Don't do that. Yeah, people who have like the speakers up and then it's gonna be like.
Well, that's better than having headphones on and having go.
True. I'm so sorry for the headphone people like me.
That's why I
have to go through that.
That's why I can never watch YouTube poops with headphones on, because you never know. Something weird's gonna pop out. It's gonna be really loud.
And then it'll scare you.
Yeah. And then I need to wear my YouTube diapers.
They're man diapers. Make sure you wear 2 pairs, one over the other, just before you watch the video?
Of course, just in case it's extra bizarre.
You never know on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
the internet in general, you just don't know.
Well, the internet, then we're getting pretty broad there with craziness. I mean, I saw some GIFs today. I don't know if I'll ever look at the internet the same way again.
Well, was it scientific math?
No, it was something about Asian game shows.
Asian game shows.
Yes, and how bizarre they are.
Well, those are always they always make jokes about those, so I can understand it's probably pretty weird.
Yes.
At least to us. They're probably I'm not gonna go too far into this conversation. Next.
Come on, man.
We're not having another one of these things.
Aw, but it didn't do it right away. It gradually went in there.
No. Just
Like
no.
a dick up a butt.
Make sure you buckle your pants. Anyway. Advertisements.
Sorry. Okay. Oh shit, my DX needs to be charged.
Sir, we're doing a podcast here, and you're talking about your 3DS?
Let me save my game. I don't want to get yelled at. You know what they do to people in Animal Crossing when they don't save their game.
I know it happens.
I didn't save one time, and I got a 5-minute yelling at.
Yeah, because that's just that serious.
Yeah, one time, man. That was my first offense.
If you do it a couple more times, he'll come and slap you.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
He'll kick my ass.
I've never done that because the first time it scared me so much. Oh.
It was on the GameCube version when I did it.
Well, he does do it in the 3DS one as well.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah, don't.
So,
And also said that don't mention it in the podcast.
hey, you said we could segue into anything. Therefore, I segued.
What is this, like some type of loophole?
Yeah, I didn't sign anything. Get in writing.
God damn it, now I have to go write the whole paper on my notepad and then print it out and be like, sign it.
On my desk by tomorrow morning.
You don't even have a desk.
Good.
Exactly.
I do. My computer's on it.
So I come to your places, set it down. There you go, now sign it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, advertisements. Yeah. I don't like them. I especially.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
I'm not done.
I especially don't like them when they're on something I already paid for. Say like, I'm just gonna throw a name out there. DirecTV. When I used to have DirecTV, I got really annoyed with advertisements because I'm already paying for every channel that's on there. Why do I still need to, get advertisements? I mean, they could just put a black screen in between shows. I don't care, but why do I need to get advertised?
You'd rather just watch a blank black screen?
Yes, I would love that.
Why?
That's way more fun than an advertisement because I can make up whatever I want in that black screen.
You're saying you can use your imagination
Yes.
for every advertisement?
Yeah, when advertisements come up, I usually just have to pause it, because I had the TiVo, and I just had to pause it, wait for it to, pass by, and then fast forward through it.
Well, not many people want to look at a black screen instead of an advertisement.
Okay, well, they need to get me that version. I'd like that version.
Specifically to you and only you.
Yes.
They would have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars
On one device?
on one device that does that.
That'd probably be more like $500. Seeing as
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Seeing as the one we brought back to them, they were going to charge us $200 if we didn't bring it back. So I think one of the same caliber with black screens instead of advertisements wouldn't cost them a lot more.
Yeah, but I don't think they would go through spend a lot of time on one person just for that.
I think they would, because they think I'm special. And then
No.
advertisements on the internet. Then there's another big deal. I pay for the internet. I know I'm not paying for the individual website. But I pay just to be on this damn thing. Why do I need to see some stuff on there? And then it's even creepier when they market stuff towards me that I've seen. Like I was looking at some headphones, and then I went on to like a website for some cheat codes for a game, and then they were advertising headphones for me down there. It's like, dude, that's creepy.
Isn't that just a coincidence?
No, it's actually it's the same advertisement stuff. They watch what you look at, and then they advertise specifically for that. It's like, hey, remember those headphones you're looking on Amazon? Yeah, here they are, right down there at the bottom, on a completely different website.
Now that I think about it, yeah, I've had the same thing. That is kind of creepy. And just recently, my ad blocker went away for some reason.
What?
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden it's just gone. I didn't uninstall it or anything. It just went away, and then I started seeing ads again, and then like on Hulu, I have to go through 5 ads before I can watch the next part of the video.
Well, Hulu kind of doesn't like ad block. It'll actually like not play the video if you don't have ad. If you have ad block, they won't do it.
Yeah, and just like in general, just going to watch a video there, and it's 3 times you have to watch it. So you have to watch like 15 ads before, kind of like you would normal television. I didn't want to go on there to watch television ads for like 15 minutes.
What do you think this is, a website that does television?
Wait, what?
What do you think this is, a website that does television?
Yeah, what the hell? It's not like I'm watching television shows on the internet. What do you think I'm doing?
Jesus, man. Cray.
I don't know. It's just there's this extreme amount of. I like what YouTube does, where it says sometimes says you can skip the ad.
But sometimes I went on this one that was a 20-minute ad that was unskippable.
Oh, come on!
For a 2-minute video. That was the day I gave up.
There should be a
on
limit
advertisements.
Yeah, I was like, there should be a limit to what they can put as an advertisement, like time-wise. I've never seen a 20-minute video, but I've seen at least up to 5 to 10 minutes.
It was unskippable.
And they're unskippable, yeah. And it's like, what the hell? I mean, I don't think this is just fucked up. If you just sum it up already. You're not going to get good publicity if you have commercials that like last forever.
Yeah.
I would say the normal amount is about a 30-second commercial or a minute commercial. I'll handle a minute or 2, but not 5 to 10 minutes on just No.
No. Just knock that off.
Fucking advertisements, I hate them. But they have to exist. They need to make money off the advertisements.
Ugh, stupid money makers. Can't they just sell their product? I mean...
Can't they just trust that their product is good and then get it sold? No.
I mean, I'm sure everybody knows by now the Car Pro sells for less, but I don't need to know it if I already know the Car Pro sells for less, okay? I heard it once. I understood. But after that, it's not needed.
I don't know, same thing for me. Like, I already know that Geico saves 15% or more on car insurance, but I don't need to say it here again and again.
Exactly, Jeez.
And that kid, even though it's been on for so long, that kid gets 9%. Really? It's 15% or less.
Jesus.
Or more, sorry.
You're not even trying anymore.
Some people. Anyway, what the hell is wrong? What the fuck is wrong? Whatever it is you decide is wrong with Nintendo online features.
Yeah, they need to get more of those going. They're pretty lacking. What do you think's the deal with that?
They don't have that many games right now on the Nintendo. On the Wii, just plain sucked with it, and then the Wii U is kind of doing better. Have anything that really is a good way to check and see how well it's doing online, considering most of the games they have are online, usually like scoreboard-wise. There's no multiplayer.
Oh, sometimes they need to, for the pre-existing games, they need to add some multiplayer.
Like some online multiplayer Pikmin.
Exactly. I mean, if your bud's got it down the street, you just play online. What's the deal? You know?
I think Smash Brothers should be a good test of seeing how well it does, but that's not until like I'm thinking summer 2014, which is this year.
I don't even think we've played Super Smash Bros. Brawl online since
It first began.
Well, let's see. I've got a new computer and new internet since then, and that's been a long time.
It's been a very long time since we did that, and there's a
Back
reason why.
back when we
Because
used to
it's
all
not-
play Castle Crashers on the PS3 together without tabs.
Yeah. And that connection sucked so much ass.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was like it would lag for like half the time. You'd be walking, you'd be like, eh. I'm ready to sweet, ing, ing, and it's like,
Probably a lot better now, though.
I doubt it actually.
Well, I've got like 1,000% better internet than I had then, so I think it'd be better.
I mean, if all four of us did it on the PlayStation 3 at the same time, still, I feel like it would have pretty bad connection.
Well, if all four of us did it, that mean that Chills would have to be at one of our houses. So then it would just be, pretty much your internet, my internet, and Skull's internet. In that case, his would be the one that would be dragging us down of the three.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get very good connection with his PS3, apparently.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't have to. We don't have to worry about that anymore anyway, considering we have the PC version. But
which
at the time,
which I played all the way to the maximum level and beat through the hardest
Hardcore mode.
difficulty mode, and then everyone else just kind of gave up.
Yep. That pretty much sums up that for you.
Why do people do that? Why do people just give up on games after a while without beating them? Why the hell?
That's your next subject. Why are people giving up on games? Like,
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I understand if you play a little bit and you don't like it, but if you've gotten that far into the story, why not just goddamn finish it?
well, like I guess like for me, I've beaten the game, so it's not like a really big deal for me. But like going through hardcore mode, I just didn't really. I played the game too much for me to like it anymore.
But it's an accomplishment. You can say, yeah, I've beaten the hardest difficulty. Me. I did it. That's like a little imaginary trophy, sitting on your shoulder there.
That's kind of a trophy I don't really care about having. That's like if they gave me a trophy for like drinking 3 glasses of milk. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that you did that for me, and
I always like those trophies and achievements in games where it's like something really stupid, but you get a trophy for it.
like the pancakes thing, and
Well,
for
not
sport.
that, but I mean like little stuff. Like, what's a good example? Let me look on my Steam here. What's something stupid I've done that gave me something for not really like okay, example, Killing Floor. You get an achievement for healing yourself 100 times in co-op mode. Now, you don't really need an achievement for that. I mean, you heal yourself a lot in that game. You don't really need to get, yay, you did it, But it's funny because you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I know. I know how you feel.
Or like,
Out of examples.
I have a lot of games. I'm sorry. I got a
Well, I
lot.
get what you're saying here. I get the idea. what you're talking about.
You give an example now.
An example.
Yeah, give an example.
You're gonna make me go through my games now? God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. For me, like for like ridiculous trophies, it's like getting through the first level of a game.
Maybe see those are like really given, but I mean like stuff you wouldn't think to do just to get
Stuff I
an
wouldn't really
achievement.
think of doing.
Like an achievement to where okay, I think I know a good one. That what was that game called where it's all black and white and you're the little kid in the forest?
Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about. Come on. It was like on my head for a second there.
Taz loves that game.
It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't figure this out.
Shoot.
Why is it so hard to think of? I don't know why. It's just like...
Anyways, whatever.
Leave it alone for now.
Whatever that old game was that everybody's played by now. There's stuff to the left when, you know, platformers make you usually go right. So like an achievement for going left, you know, you wouldn't think to go left, but you went left, and it gave you something for that. You know? It's funny, it's unexpected. You didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I get you.
A lot of them in Portal 2 are like that. Stuff you wouldn't see coming, you know. Hidden stuff you saw that gave you an achievement or doing something.
Do we have another topic? Because this is kind of starting to hurt my brain.
Probably because you're still thinking of that game, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's gonna drive me insane.
You're welcome.
Curse you, and you're making me think when we're trying to do a podcast here.
I'm sorry, I thought this whole thing was about thinking.
No, it's about
It's called Limbo.
Stuff happening and then laugh about it.
Limbo.
Okay, finally, the curse has been lifted.
Yeah, okay. So the first achievement you can get in the game is by going left. You get an achievement for that. So that's kind of stuff I'm talking about when you do something unexpected, and it's not something that's like important to the story, but it's funny. Now you say something.
I don't wanna.
You don't wanna.
I can't think of anything like that. I really can't. At the moment, at least. I haven't really thought of a... I was just thinking of the next topic, because I really
that's what
don't want to be on this topic.
That's what I'm saying.
anymore.
Come up with something. Say something.
What's your worst gaming experience that you can think of at the moment?
That's a toughie.
Or like maybe something recently that's been kind of bad?
Well, I mean, the games I've played in general are pretty good. I mean, closest thing I could get to was when I was playing Heavy Rain. I had this glitch in it to where it would just keep repeating the same part over and over again, and then I had to return it and get a new disc, and then I finally passed that part.
Weird. Well, my worst, like my bad experiences lately have been from Omega. What the hell?
Man, what are you
Marvel
into?
Superheroes.
What happened on there?
I went through like 3 or 4 different glitches in one session of playing.
Was it as bad as the Captain America glitch?
Well, there was a glitch where it made it so that I couldn't actually do anything but move with the character, and that character specific. Like, we were fighting Mastermind, and the thing was, when I got, because he brought the mind controls the character.
Right. Yeah, we did have a glitch on that.
And the thing was, it would still say triangle above the character after they got released, and you couldn't do anything but walk around with that character. And I was Wolverine, and I couldn't do anything. And we're at the end of the boss fight, and you have to be Wolverine to find Mastermind. So we stood there and just realized we had to do the whole fight over again.
We were at a part where because we had to restart, but we were at a part where one of the characters is mind controlled, and I think they grab you or something, or you grab them, but you're basically grabbing each other, and it was stuck. So no matter who pressed what, you couldn't get unstuck on there. We reset. The Captain America one has been the best so far because it was not only weird, it was hilarious, and it was still playable.
My best one has been when my dad apparently punched me and my car or something through the ground, and then I ended up being like on my side in the water when I was jumping. I think I told you this before, but I was flopping like a fish in the water, and then when I got on land, I was inside the ground jumping like a fish. I was stuck in the animation the entire time as I was moving around, so I had to walk around the city, coming out of the concrete as like, who was I? I think I was like, the like the Human Torch or something.
Really?
So it's just like a random Human Torch flies from the gravel or the ground, flopping like a fish, and it's like, okay, what the hell? That was just kind of funny because I was wondering, what the hell? How did you punch my car through the ground?
That's just nature.
And threw me into the sea, and I had to swim all the way around the city just to go up from one of the other sides. It was one of the more annoying ones, but it was pretty funny at the same time, so I forgave it.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off, but it was also kind of pissing me off at the same time.
Yes, those are my thoughts exactly. Those glitches, though, when they like completely freeze and you have to start all over, it's just, I hated those so much.
Those suck.
I had that happen like 3 to 4 times through the whole playthrough.
So you beaten the game?
Yes. We just beat it recently. Me and my dad, of course, but
me and Chills had to do the final boss fight like 4 or 5 times because we kept
boss fight.
He kept getting eaten.
Oh no.
Yeah, he kept messing that part up when we were trying to beat it.
I didn't have too big of a time. I mean, the one part I got really stuck as when we were had Magneto and Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
We should really say spoilers for these.
Well, I said the final boss. I didn't say what he was.
Yeah, I didn't say what it was. I just went like in general because I said Mastermind. People might not even know who the hell that is.
I was like, a lot of the characters on there are not so popular.
I was playing as those two, and we were doing this part where you had to like build this thing, and it was this one part where you had to access this panel as Doctor Doom. I did that, and I didn't. It literally did nothing, and I was wondering what the heck is going on. And then by the end of it, I realized, wow, it does nothing.
Yeah.
So I was just like spending my time trying to figure that out. It didn't do anything at all. So that was stupid. But the final boss was different than what you made it sound like, because I thought it was going to be something I didn't expect, but it was something I did expect, and then, yeah.
Well, like I said, it wasn't really difficult. It was just he kept getting eaten, and it was like we were on the final part where you got to break, the certain things and build the, let's just call it a circle.
Yeah.
To do that, and we couldn't get like the last part. We were struggling with it. He kept getting eaten.
Yeah, that was the part I was talking about. There was one thing in the.
And why does Doctor Doom have Spidey sense?
Say what?
No, Octopus. Why does Doctor Octopus have Spidey sense?
I was like, whoa.
I knew it was a doctor, but no, Octopus. Dr. Octavius. Why does he have Spidey sense?
Well, Dr. Octagonopus usually. Well, since he's kind of like, there's a thing where It's called the Lego theory that you don't argue with the Legos. Whatever it says goes, and you just kind of go with it. So you just kind of
But they wouldn't let
don't
Stan
ever.
Lee into the Marvel building.
This is where I come back again with the Lego theory.
But he's Stan Lee!
Apparently, Stanley couldn't beat the Lego theory.
You did play that did you play the bonus levels?
Yeah, I played. There was more than one bonus level.
There's like 6 or 7, I think.
I played the first one.
Because you unlock more of them with gold bricks.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it was.
And then you once you unlock all of them and you beat all of them, you go in there free play and you get all the Deadpool bricks and then you can play Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool's the hardest one to play, and hardest one to unlock. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like play style, pretty easy. He's just Deadpool. But
that game.
all in all, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I enjoyed it for the little bit I had, and then like near the end, I realized, oh wait, I don't have to have the camera spinning over and over and over again. I can have it set into like horizontal permanent, not horizontal, but I mean vertical, split screen permanent.
And for some reason, that option disappeared for us after a while.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah, because we originally had to where it was set, and then after a while, it changed to like that dynamic, where it was like all over the place. And then the option for changing them was just gone from the options menu.
Weird, because that dynamic thing sucks.
I know! It was pissing me off.
It's like if you forget what you're doing or just can't see that well because it keeps spinning, and then you fall and you die, and you're like, what the hell?
I'm
is
doing some
going
puzzle,
on?
and it's just off screen because of the way we're both angled from each other.
And then you're like, and then it's, oh, I can't go on. It's just so bad. I'd rather have cameras keep us together than have this. It was so garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking about that. Maybe just because it looked cool. It looked cool at first in Batman, but like then it got annoying, and just I was like, please, no,
No.
just no,
Get out of here.
get away from me. So that's my Lego Marvel, the superheroes experience. Right now, oh, I had another glitch like today when I was helping my sister play with her friend on GTA 5.
Uh-huh.
I was helping her with the last part of the tutorial because apparently she couldn't get into her friend's session because, you know, the tutorial glitch. Or the tutorial thing, I mean. Remember how you and me had that issue?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I was helping them, trying to figure out when's the end of this tutorial. And the end of the tutorial was pretty much getting to that one part with the deathmatch thing. But like I was doing the part with the car where you had to get a tracker on it. There was no option for that. I spent the last like maybe 10 to 20 minutes looking for it. We'll have my sister search online videos for it, and then realized the option wasn't there to begin with, and it was a glitch. And then I had to leave it. And this is after I already went like through having my sister figure out how to put her friend on the friends list, and then you know make her character and such. So that's like another 30 minutes to an hour. And then
Damn.
when we finally got to the car thing, we found this cool ass old fashioned car with no hood. It's got like 4 lights. It's got 2 lights like up one above the other in front. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
One of those old fashioned like maybe like 1980s cars with no hood. Or maybe 60s. I don't know. I don't know what year that it's like, but it's a really cool looking car. And we finally got that like tracked and everything, and the colors changed. And then after like another, I don't know, 10 minutes, I would say, while waiting for her friend to be done with doing whatever she's doing, going to the bathroom, whatever, bathroom, eating, whatever going to Facebook, whatever she's doing. I don't know what those two do.
Whatever people do when they're not on the internet.
I just don't know.
I don't
It
know.
it doesn't. I can't fathom it. Anyway,
It's unfathomable.
finished that. Finally got into a session, and all in all, it took about 2 or 3 hours.
Damn.
It felt, or at least felt like 2 to 3 hours. It might have just been like an hour or an hour and a half, but
It was 5 minutes.
it was 5 whole minutes. But it was just a pain in the ass just to sit there and try to explain it. But in the end, she got it to working and she was happy about it, so that's all that really mattered. So it was nothing big. It's just frustrating that the whole glitch thing. I didn't realize there was a glitch until I saw the video. I didn't need that at that point in time. So that's my experiences lately. Have you had anything you want to talk about? Want to take the floor?
After your lengthy rant about glitches.
Yes. Lengthy went like the.
Mhm. Um, um, anything off the top of my head? Hmm. What do you think Stan Lee is going to be in the next movie? How about that? Hmm? Anything? Something? Nothing? Anything? Nothing? Something? Well, I guess he's having some sort of issue, so I guess I'll close it here for us. Um, this has been sitting in with Bolton Sage. Have a nice whatever you do after you watch a video. Yeah, have a nice that.